Good evening, viewers. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. The linguistic divide is on fire again, this time ignited by none else but Kamal Haasan, who, hours after walking with Rahul Gandhi in the Bharat Jodo Yatra in the national capital, walked and waded right into the explosive Hindi imposition debate. He was also supported by none else but DMK chief, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, MK Stalin. Kamal Haasan, actor, politician, president of Makkal Nidhi Mayam. Hours after walking with Rahul Gandhi during the Bharat Jodo Yatra in Delhi, Kamal Haasan waded right into the explosive language imposition debate, reigniting it by retweeting a tweet by CPM-backed Rajya Sabha member from Kerala John Brittas. The tweet showed Brittas questioning the decision to introduce Hindi medium teaching in higher educational institutes.
And there are overt and covert attempts, perhaps. Review the progress in use of Hindi for official purpose of union and make recommendations thereon. Sir, imagine if Sundar Pichai had been forced to write his exam in Hindi. Would you have reached the top position in Google, as we Indians are all proud of?
Kerala reflects the same and is the feeling of half of India, Haasan said while retweeting the video. MK Stalin, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister and DMK Chief also joined Kamal Haasan against Hindi imposition while praising late Prime Minister Pandit Nehru, saying he was against one language, one religion, one race, one culture, one law, and worked as Prime Minister for the whole nation. The DMK chief then went on to link Rahul Gandhi with Pandit Nehru.
ஒரே மொழி, ஒரே மதம், ஒரே இனம், ஒரே கலாச்சாரம், ஒரே பண்பாடு, ஒற்றை தன்மை, ஒற்றை சட்டம் ஆகிய அனைத்துக்கும் எதிராக இருந்தவர் நேரு அவர்கள்.
The pushback by both the DMK and the MNM, despite the centre backing down when it came to the one nation, one language theory. Home Minister Amit Shah, during a function in Mehsana, once again reiterated that the mother tongue will help raise students' abilities.
Secondary સુધીની બધી જ એજ્યુકેશન સિસ્ટમ, બધી જ શિક્ષણ પદ્ધતિ ધીરે 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 બાળકની માતૃભાષાની અંદર ભણાવવાનું ચાલુ કરવાનું આપણે નવી શિક્ષણ નીતિ. જ્યારે બાળક માતાની ભાષામાં ભણે, માતાની ભાષા બોલે, માતાની ભાષા વિચારે, ત્યારે એની વિચારવાની ક્ષમતા પણ વધે.
Even the Parliamentary Committee on Language has recommended that regional languages be prioritized in states. While the centre would wish to underplay the language war face-off, the DMK and MNM once again have set India's linguistic divide on fire. The cultural sociological debate aside, the politics over language will only peak. Few things whip up electoral emotions than regionalism. Bureau Report, India Today. All right, viewers, let's cut across to our panelists this evening. I have with me Salem Dharnadhiran, spokesperson, DMK. I also have Narayan Tirupati, Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson. And we also have Lion Sridhar M. He's an advocate. He's the State Secretary, Legal Wing, MNM. Mr. Sridhar, the fact is, what was the need of Mr. Kamal Haasan to actually wade into a controversy which right now is ebbing? You know, you've seen even the committee, the Parliamentary Committee on Languages back off a little when it comes down to regional languages. You have consecutively seen an Amit Shah go across and say the regional languages matter the most. What is the problem here this time around? Because there seems to be a backing up, down of the centre when it comes down to Hindi imposition.
Let me make it one thing very clear what our party leader spoke. We are not against any linguistic language, including Hindi. But if it is being forced to be learned or it has been given a priority on our language over our language and our culture, we are the person who raised the voice. Let me say that this is not the first time they have imposed Hindi. in 1964, 63, all the Dravidian parties fought against the imposition of Hindi as a compulsory on the people of India. Let me make it very clear. Our leader has made it very clear that we don't hesitate in learning any language. We can learn enough of language of our choice. But if it is being imposed on us, we will say no to it and will oppose it. This is the word he has been using. Let us not say that the language Tamil is higher or Hindi is higher or whatever. India is a country where we are living. We are living in a country where we have the unity in diversity. That is the important part. We are not in a country where we have one religion, one leader, and one language and one culture. We have a different culture. Every culture, every linguistic area, every language has to be given an equal opportunity. Not that one person has knows Hindi, he can have a superior and he cannot be called as a super Indian. Now what happens is the BJP government is trying to connect this Hindi with patriotism. That is the problem. If you are learned to Hindi, you are not an Indian. This is what is being pushed inside, backdoor method. We are against that. We are also Indians. Whenever we say that anything costs, we are the first person to participate. But here, Hindi cannot be taken as a compulsory language or a connecting language or whatever in form it has come. But you have to understand one thing, where we are opposing. All the central government now, everything is going to the central government. Certain level, even the education is now taken by the central government. Now they are slowly implementing. Now they will say that every education should be in Hindi or English, then rather than they say if you don't know English, you cannot go our higher education also. Now this is the problem which we will be facing in the next generation.
Okay.
Now,
Stay with us. Stay with us. Can I just bring in Mr. Dharnadhiran as well? Mr. Dharnadhiran, the fact is the Prime Minister on the same platform on which was standing the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu made it very clear that regional languages will hold fort. Nobody is challenging, the language of Tamil or be it any other regional channel. That's before any other language. What is the essential problem of the DMK here is the question that is being asked. Are you trying to, possibly stoke passions, especially when it comes down to regionalism? Or the issue is a genuine one, which is that the linked language should not be English, should not be Hindi, but English.
See, firstly, Tamil Nadu is not an aberration in this issue. Most non-Hindi speaking states are rising against Hindi imposition. For example, the MP from CPM in Kerala has raised a relevant question. The parties in Karnataka are protesting. In West Bengal, there is protest. There is protest in Maharashtra. There is protest in Telangana against the imposition of Hindi by this government. See, agreed. The Prime Minister spoke, as you said, when our Chief Minister was there. But the point is, any rhetoric should match with policy action. Let's see with data, is it happening? Rashtriya Santan received 643 crores in 3 years. But all classical languages such as Tamil, Kannada, etc. put together received only about 25 crores, which is 25 times lesser than 643 crores, which was allocated for Sanskrit language in 3 years. Similarly, the money that's spent on Hindi is 22 times more than what it is spent on Tamil, Malayalam or Kannada or Telugu. So why this bias? And also recently, the Home Minister suggested that IITs and IIMs will have teaching in Hindi. But in IITs, if you look, more than half of the students who study, let's say even IIT in Kanpur, more than 50% of the students are from non-Hindi speaking states. So are you trying to destroy the unity? That is our problem. This union government believes in oneness of everything. They believe in one language, one culture, one food, one everything. This is the problem. India is an ethno-linguistically diverse country. We are as diverse as the European Union. Our beauty lies in our diversity. Our unity lies in this diversity. But this government is this union government is trying to destroy our unity by imposing Hindi and imposing one thing on this.
All right. I want to bring in the Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, Mr. Narayanan Tirupati now. Mr. Tirupati, the fact is, with what both the MNM spokesperson as well as the DMK spokesperson said details the reason why both the leaders of the respective parties even invoked Nehru, a political icon that you really wouldn't want to be invoked when it comes to, getting India together. And they've said that Nehru was one such leader who was very clear that India could not be a nation of one language, one nation, one culture.
See, both of these spokespersons of DMK as well as MNM were wrong. And they should see the constitution, they should read the constitution, they should understand what all happened during, the constitutional, when we framed the constitution, when we had discussions about the official language and all those things. And particularly the MNM State Secretary of Legal Wing should understand what the constitution says. But without knowing that or forgetting that or they want to avoid that, including Mr. Kamal Haasan, they are speaking as if suddenly only now the Hindi, imposition is happening. It has been happening from 1950s and it was done by Nehru. When Mr. Stalin says that it was Nehru who said that all language, it was Mr. Nehru who imposed the Hindi on us. That is the fact. And all these years...
One by one, sir, I'll come back to you. Let him finish. Go ahead, Mr. Narayanan Tirupati.
I'm not worried. Okay. The thing is that they should understand. Now Mr. Stalin is aligning with, I can quote so many comments made by Mr. Annadurai, Mr. Karunanidhi, Mr. Stalin against the Nehru family, including Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi on imposing Hindi. I can show you minimum 1,000 to 2,000 quotes which they have been doing. And I'm really surprised now, suddenly Mr. Kamal Haasan, going to Delhi and talking about imposition of Hindi. Now, this is the only party, BJP, has been talking about learning in mother tongue. In IITs and IIMs, we have been saying that, including medical colleges, it should be taught in mother tongue. The problem is that these people don't know their own mother tongue. That is why they are trying to save English. They want to learn in English and they don't want their mother tongue. Only in mother tongue you understand everything well. And that is the reason these people are doing it. And as far as the amount spent on, the Sanskrit, and this is happening for a very long time because Sanskrit is not a mother tongue for anyone. Just 2 days back, the Honorable Madras High Court had condemned the state
government. But Mr. Narayanan Tirupati, what do you make? As I bring it, okay, make your point. Make your point.
Just 2 days back, the Honorable Madras High Court has condemned the Tamil Nadu government that it should spend more on growth for the Tamil language. That is what the Honorable High Court has said. And see, you have state governments in each and every state. Tamil Nadu, you have, for Tamil, you have Tamil Nadu government. For Malayalam, you have Kerala government. And for Sanskrit, which is not a mother tongue for any state, obviously the center will spend. There's nothing wrong in there. What you have done to grow Tamil language, you have done nothing. These people have literally destroyed and demolishing this language in supporting English. That is what they have been doing.
But
they
Mr.
have no right to talk about it.
Okay, but Mr. Tirupati, for somebody, I just want to ask you one question. What is wrong in promoting English? Because when you look at it, isn't English the link language of the world? Isn't English actually the reason with which India is so competitive across the country, across the world, when it comes down to various factions, be it the IT stream, be it the marketing stream, be it any academia? You have an advantage because you know English. Imagine if we were a country, you have a China which is investing right now an insane amount of money for them to actually learn English and come to power where India stands on an international platform.
No, who said English? There is no need of English. Nobody said there is no need of
English. So you are saying English is not the link language of the world?
No. You should. I have never said English is not the link language and all those things. English is definitely a link language of India also. We have to understand this. Now that is what the Constitution also says.
So therefore to undermine the value of English would be undervaluing the value of our capital as human resource.
Don't say something which I did not say, okay?
So I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
I'm asking the question. The question is, sir, hear the question. To undermine the value of English is to undermine the human capital, resource capital of the country.
Allow me to answer.
Yes, sir, please go ahead.
The question should be short. You are asking a question in a very lengthy way and you want me to say...
Sir, I've asked you one direct question.
Okay, I have
which is devaluing, I'll ask again, devaluing English, you're devaluing human resource
you please understand
of
what
India.
I have said. First of all, you please understand what I have said.
Go ahead.
I have said education through mother tongue is the need of the hour because we need to understand more and more and more. Only Because only if we understand, we learn in our mother tongue, we will definitely have everything in our knowledge. That is what we have said. Nobody said English should not be there. And what is your problem in learning in mother tongue? And people in Tamil Nadu, what is the problem in learning in Tamil language? And you are opposing Tamil language. You are opposing Tamilians. That is what is happening with the Kamal Haasan and DMK. That is what we have been saying.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Dharanidharan, I'll get you back in. The charge on the DMK is that you're not promoting your own regional language, but just trying to milk the regionalism angle of it all to befit your political goals.
No, I think the BJP spokesperson is making empty rhetoric. It's very, DMK has done a lot for Tamil, and no other party in Tamil Nadu has done as much as what DMK has done. In fact, when DMK was in power, Tamil Nadu was the first state to start engineering courses in Tamil. This happened in late 90s. So I think he has to go and read history on what DMK has done. Again, I'm saying the CA exams for CASF recruitment. There's proposal to make it only in Hindi. Recruitment for central services, there are proposals to make it only in Hindi. So isn't it travesty of justice? You use our money. For example, non-Hindi speaking states in the south have about 25% of the Indian population, and we contribute about 50% of the Indian GDP. So you use our money and then you're promoting Hindi. Isn't it travesty of justice?
Okay,
but
the fact is, as we keep also contemplating the tyranny of distance, it's not just the South states, which have a problem with Hindi or the link language want as English. There are also states in the Northeast with a similar issue, but I wish we had representation from the Northeast as well. But Mr. Sridhar, I know you want to make a point. You're also charged with the same, that the DMK is charged with, just trying to milk regional pride to keep the linguistic divide and on fire and stoking the controversy. Go ahead, Mr. Sridhar.
It is a wrong statement by the BJP spokesman saying that our leader is not supporting the other languages. My leader is a person who knows 5 to 6 languages fluently. The problem is here they don't understand where a language is not necessary, there they go and impose it. So for example, let me put it how it's been imposed indirectly. For example, in the Indian Railway, they have all the employees which the plane is flighted within Tamil Nadu, all the employees, the attendants, everybody, they speak only Hindi. They don't even speak English. Now, what kind of service they can give? Now, if you take the people who are thinking in Tamil Nadu, if I learn Hindi, I can get the central government job. This is what is being created in the mind of the people of other linguistic states. Unless you know Hindi, you are not eligible to take any central government job. Now, this is what the problem is. You don't understand the regional feelings of the people who write exams in the competitive exam, every other exam they write, and they don't get the mark. And you will have an exam in Hindi also, and they score the mark. Now, this is what we call. We say India is a country where we have so many languages, 22 official languages. What is this you want to create with Hindi? What is Hindi the priority of the government with nationalism? Hindi is not a priority. We have many number of issues. You have how many books in other regional language? English has got wide knowledge. We can go to other countries to learn everything. If a single language, if I learn Hindi alone, where can I go and study in US, my higher studies, or in any other abroad country, any other foreign countries, with the Hindi, can I do a higher education or research? Let me put it. My friend, BJP leader, the spokesperson, should also make a statement very clearly whether they want implementation of Hindi in Tamil Nadu or not. Let them make a statement. That will not divert the issue saying that we are not supporting the Tamil language in Tamil Nadu. That is not the statement. We don't want the Hindi to be imposed in any other linguistic state as a connecting language. Let it be. We will learn. We will not say no to Hindi, but we will learn by our own, by ourselves.
Okay. Mr. Narayanan Tirupati, please respond. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I don't want any interruptions. See, first of all, this is the first government in India, to have all the competitive exams in all the regional languages. The DMK, which was part of the Congress government, UPA government, at least for 10 years, have not done that. They have been doing it only in English and Hindi. Yeah, I've got record. I will definitely, you can go through the records. And these people are lying, they are bluffing. That is what they have been doing, including the NEET examinations and all the competitive examinations, including the postal department, including the railway. We have introduced examinations and learning through all the regional languages. That is what the BJP has done. That is why they don't want that. They don't want the regional languages to, to have a big role here in India. That is why these people are opposing. And number two, you was talking about the railway thing, railway employees. See, particular railway employees, they are technically they are ITI. That particular job needs ITI people. But unfortunately, Tamil Nadu doesn't produce many ITI, technicians because Tamil Nadu is overqualified for that particular job. He has to understand. We have very clearly told this. Or you may say, if I say that Tamil Nadu people are not qualified, then he will say, I am trying to blame Tamil. I am saying Tamil Nadu people are highly qualified to take the job. And we have very clearly.
Okay, let him finish. I'll come back to you, sir. Let him finish. Let him finish. Make your point, Mr. Tirupati, make your point.
He should understand the problem. And particularly Ponmali, which I think he is referring to that. We have very clearly stated how many people are from Tamil Nadu, how many people are from Kerala. All these people are seeing it is a blatant lie. They are trying to create this issue emotionally and trying to score. That is what they have been doing. Our party is the only party for the last 100 years, right from the inception of RSS, which has been pressurizing, which has been advocating for learning in mother tongue. No party has done it. These people are, I am sorry to say this, they are promoting English and they don't want their own language to take part.
Okay. Mr. Sridhar wanted to come in. Go ahead, Mr. Sridhar.
Mr. Narayan has totally, Narayan has got a very big habit of misleading whatever I said. I make it very clear. The statement I made, the person who is the attendant job, which is nothing to do with IIT or IT. Now, if you go, please get into the train of train, in the train where they shoot catching all these people. You please get into the train of Vande Bharat. You get into the train of Vande Bharat from Chennai to Mysore. You will find only Hindi people serving. You will never see any Tamil people, not in single employee is Tamil people there. In the train where majority of Tamilians.
All the people majority of Tamilians.
All right, with that, gentlemen, I'm going to come. I know, Mr. Dharnadharan also wanted to come in, but I apologize. We've come to the end of this debate. Now, the question of Pandit Nehru, did he want Hindi imposition? Well, the fact is, if you do go down in history, both Gandhi and Nehru wanted an official Indian language and they wanted Hindi. But when they spoke to the various stakeholders across the country, a lot of them from the south, some from the northeast, they came to the conclusion that you really cannot have an official language as Hindi. Therefore, when the constitution of the country was also drafted, viewers, it was written in two languages, handwritten, one in Hindi and one in English. But the fact is, going ahead, when it comes down to the linguistic divide, well, it's been deeply entrenched, sadly, and when it comes down to the Hindi imposition war, that continues to be fought many times for political reasons as well.